Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be doing a tutorial on um, how to depart in the A320. This is the A319, but it goes with like all the Airbuses, A320, the A321, A318, whatever. But I'll show you how you can depart in the Phoenix especially. And maybe some other A320s you can follow the same thing. Okay, so first off, we want to make sure our V speeds are up. So they're not. So in the Phoenix A320, A319, and A321, you can go to the iPad and click on departure. And then it gives you your load sheet and the temperature and the QNH outside. So we'll just sync all these in. Runway's dry. We're going to option the flaps. Calculate. We got 149, 149, 153. And watch this. Some magic when you click send to MCDU. It literally does it for you so you don't have to do it. So our V1 speed. V1 speed is when you can't go around like when not no. V1 speed is when you can't stop the aircraft when it's barreling down the runway. Like, say if you have to abort takeoff, when you're past that speed, you can't stop. VR is when you rotate the aircraft, when you pull the stick back, and when you take off. V2 is like when you lose your engines. It'll stay that speed. So yeah, we'll put that in, and for departure, we want to do whatever this says. This says T.O. So auto brake. We're going to set that to max. Arm spoilers, you want to pull that up. Pull it up. Takeoff configurement, or takeoff flaps. It is going to be, what is our takeoff flaps 1 for today? 1. And we're going to taxi to the runway real quick. And so right now we're at the runway. So when ATC says American 1117, hold short of runway 27 left, you just have to hold short right here. Then when ATC tells you to line up and wait, you just line up on the runway and wait. And if ATC just tells you from right here you're clear for takeoff, you just go on the runway and turn and burn. So, yeah. So, we're going to turn on for takeoff. We're going to turn on our landing lights, nose lights, and runway lights. And for takeoff, we'll go pack 1 and 2 off. And we'll test our takeoff. Takeoff looks good. We're ready for takeoff. And on our climb out, we're on the Philly 4 departure, so we're going to have to turn to heading 245. It says on the chart. If you look up Philly 4 departure on your device, like in Google, you'll see the chart, and down in the bottom right corner you should see the heading like you have to fly. And out of Philly, you're supposed to climb up to 5,000 there, and they're going to vector you up. Right now, we're not on VATSIM, but I'll do a VATSIM tutorial, like a whole VATSIM flight with all this information. Okay. We're ready for takeoff. When tower tells us to line up and wait, we'll line up and wait. We're going to line up and wait right now. Okay, line up and wait. Since we're doing a flex takeoff, like you see where it says right here, flex to temp 80. So when we take off, we want to put our throttle in this D10, and then when it flashes to like climb, to switch to climb, then we reduce our throttle down to climb, and that's how our auto throttle works. Okay, we're cleared for takeoff. Let's go. So watch this. So we're gonna bring up to 50%. Wait, hold up. Oh, why did the flaps go up? They're supposed to be at flaps 1. That's weird. Flaps 1. If you get like a thing that says NDC you disagree flaps, you just want to make sure that your flaps are down. Alright, now my flaps are down. Takeoff is normal. Alright, we're clear for takeoff. Alright, so we're gonna bring the throttle up to half. As you can see here, half right there. And then we're gonna go flex. And you see here, man flex, 80 SRS, auto thrust blue, checked. And you want to put your stick down until we hit 100 knots. We bring our stick up to neutral. Then when we're ready for takeoff, we'll pull up. Alright, I just didn't see that. 100 knots. Cross is checked. V1 and rotate. And as we can see, positive rate of climb. Gears coming up. And then we'll start turning to a heading of 245. And when you see this flash to climb, we're going to reduce our throttle down to climb. So I'll show you that in just a second. Alright, we're flying our heading. Alright, lever climb. So we're going to reduce our thrust levers down to climb. Good. Down to climb, then our pitch of angle changes to 10, and we put our nose down. You want to follow these crosses so you can like know what you're like flying. If you're not like following it, like if you're going too high, you're going to stall the aircraft out, and that's not going to be good. We'll go packs 1 and 2 on, and we'll go runway lights off, then nose lights off. Good. And once we reach this yellow line right here, we're gonna put our flaps up. Alright, flaps clean. Flaps are coming up. Good. Good. And ATC will obviously ask you American 1117 radar contact, say altitude, and you say your altitude, like for example passing 4,000, climb up to 5,000, and they'll say JetBlue 1117 roger, climb and maintain flight level 100, and you just read that back. And then they'll tell you to direct to like a waypoint. For example, we're gonna direct to, so they're gonna tell us to direct to a waypoint because we're going off course. So we're gonna direct to TB right here. So click that, direct, insert, and then you put autopilot 1, and then the aircraft starts flying on its own, and that's how you fly an Airbus. Why are we exceeding? Oh yeah, we're exceeding our climb rate. Just don't worry about that. And we'll unarm our spoilers. Good. And that is how you depart out of an airport. I am Dan the Man Aviation. Please hit that like and subscribe button if you're new, because we're on the road to 100 subscribers. At least get me to 60, because we're at 59 subscribers. Please and thank you. That's how you depart. See ya.